With the greatest grace, Jesus Christ himself is mediated by Our Lady, the Blessed Virgin Mary, because she freely said, "Fiat, let it be done to me." Then from that moment on, all graces are mediated through Our Lady's intervention. Not because God had to do it that way, but God chose to do it that way. And it's potuit dequid fecit, that he do it that way. Now, the fact that some people don't recognize Our Lady's mediation, like our Protestant brothers and sisters, well, if they think that in this life that me and Jesus had our own thing going, when they get to heaven, if they get to heaven, they're going to meet Jesus and Mary waiting for them at the pearly gates. And our Lord's going to say thank you to my mother for all those graces that I sent to you. Because all those graces that you thought were just coming from me were mediated, came by Mary and expressed. Because that's the only way that God gives those graces, is through Our Lady's mediation. Whether you recognize it, whether you're consciously aware of it or not, that's the way God does. That's the economy of salvation. And the economy of salvation is Marian. So therefore, when we talk about Our Lady in the Eucharist, then Our Lady is the one who, our Lord Jesus Christ, where did he become a priest? How did he become a priest? He became a priest when he had a body that he could offer in sacrifice. So that you might say that the first seminary was the womb of Our Lady, because that's where Jesus Christ became a high priest, and she became the mother of the high priest, so that he received his priesthood through Our Lady's maternal mediation and cooperation. Not because he had to do it, he chose to do it this way. So when we already talk about the importance of Our Lady's role in God's plan, and we talk about the holy sacrifice of Mass, Christ received his priesthood through Our Lady's mediation, that she was the co-redemptrix already from the very beginning, because she was the one with the Redeemer, the feminine counterpart. She's the mother of the Redeemer, but co-redemptrix is more than just being the mother. She's the one that can point and say, that's bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. So that Our Lady has a unique role to play that none of us, I remember my novice master, he took a catechesis course at Boston College in the 80s. And I think Sister Rosemary Ruther was his professor. I don't know if you remember her, I think it was Ruther is her last name. She's quite the feminist nun. And every class, it seemed like throughout this semester that he had this sister, she'd always say, "Oh, I love Our Lady because she's just like you and she's just like me." And he heard that all throughout this semester. "Oh, I love Our Lady because she's just like you and she's just like me." So finally, at the end of the semester, at the end of the course, she said, "Is there anybody who has anything they'd like to say?" And this is our last class. And so he raised his hand, and because he was a friar in the habit, she goes, "Yes, friar, what do you have to say?" He said, "Well, sister, I just want to say that I love Our Lady because she's not like you and she's not like me. Because if she's like you and she's like me, she can't help me. Because if she's a poor sinner drowning, she can't pull me out." And so this, of course, Our Lady is like us in that she shares our human nature. But she's not like us because she is the Immaculate Conception. She's the Mother of God. And St. Maximilian Kolbe says, for us to contemplate that mystery, you have to be God. That is such a profound insight and mystery that only God can understand what it means to be Mother of God in Immaculate Conception. And so right there, that the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, that she can say, that's bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. She's the one who provided the sacrifice, because Christ became a priest and became a victim. He could therefore become a victim because he could offer sacrifice, and he could be the sacrifice because Our Lady said yes to being the mother of the Word incarnate, the mother of the Redeemer. So she provides the sacrifice.